Hi everyone, I'm James Glover, dual CEO of Shakur Capital and JLG Holdings. Now let me explain this post and the previous post. The stock that we invested in is Activision Blizzard, which is a gaming company similar to EA Sports. Activision Blizzard is the maker of Call of Duties and some other gaming franchises. But this was a stock that I saw back in December that fell from about $80 to as low as $46 to $48 to $50, and I thought it was a good buying opportunity. Did minimum research because I was already familiar with the company. I already knew about it. I kind of know what they do, and I just thought it was a good opportunity to make some money. As you can see, when you look at our buy orders, we didn't buy that much. At the time, we didn't have that much money, which we should have, but or we should have had more, but we didn't. We bought what we could, and this is the result, and this is how much we're up currently. So as you can see, you might not be familiar, but the brokers we're using is Robinhood, and then it says your position if you look at the image. So we bought 20 contracts, which is the control over 2,000 shares. One contract equals control over 100 shares, and we bought 20 of those. The next you see equity, it says 2,120. Now this was as of yesterday, 5/6, around I would say 10 o'clock a.m. and that was the value because the price had shot up from the previous day before, so it increased a significant amount, which I'll explain in a second. As you can see underneath, it says total return, and it says today's return. So I'm going to go up to today's return, and it says $940. That's because the price went up a significant amount in the last couple days, and we just made almost $1,000 from the price jumping probably $5 to $6. We had already been in it, so when you see total return, we already was up about $600 since gradually from December until now. The last tab says average share price, and that's what the price was during that day. Now this is the history tab. This is the history of my purchases. As you can see, I bought it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. It shows you the date. It shows you how much I paid when I bought that one specific allotment on that date. How much I paid for the next allotment on another date, how much it cost, and how much I paid for another allotment on another date, and so on. Now we have a more detailed version. This one, if you can zoom in or pinch it or go and look at the image, it says the date, and it tells you the price and how many contracts we bought. Like I said, we didn't have that much money, so we bought small amounts, different dates. And people wonder why I'm trying to raise, money and stuff like that. We bought less than $260 worth of Activision Blizzard stock options, and then we're making over a 300% gain, which is $1,600, and we did that with 260. So imagine what I could do if I had more money, if at that time or more investors or more money in the company. We're not that, liquid. So, this is good, but, some people think it's a joke, but because it's a smaller amount, but the same way I can do this with this, I can do it more. So, but that's why. It's not like I'm just asking for money. This is a 300% return and on a $250 and $57 investment, but this could be way bigger. And this is what I do. I've filmed multiple amounts of big returns, but without the cash flow or raising the right amount of capital, and without me doing my due diligence and being tight on things, we don't get the full effect as we should. Like even this, if this would have lose half of its value, that would be slightly a travesty. But I'm staying in it because I believe it can go further, which I do believe. But normally, if you would have had this same game with a bigger amount of money, you would trim some of this. You would gradually trim, or you would work out a pretty complex system on how to do this. And I'm holding this longer because I do believe in it, but it's also because of a lack of capital. So this is one of the problems I have with my my company currently, but we're working on resolving it by raising money and continue to find good investments like this.